As Ecuador heads into a presidential election on Sunday, drug-related violence is once again the biggest issue for many voters. President Daniel Noboa is touting some success in fighting crime since he won office in 2023. The 37-year-old heir to a banana business fortune has used presidential decrees to deploy the military on the streets and within prisons, and declared 22 criminal organizations as terrorist groups. He says there's been a 15% reduction in violent deaths last year, a drastic drop in prison deaths where once common riots have become rare, and the capture of major gang leaders. But his opponents, including Luisa Gonzalez, who he faced in 2023, argue it's not enough. Despite last year's decline in the rate of violent deaths, Gonzalez says Ecuador is now seeing a sharp uptick. Figures published in local media, quoting the police, say 658 violent deaths were recorded from January 1st to 26th. That's one of the highest levels of any month in the last 3 years, and 220 higher than January last year. Police did not respond to Reuters' request for comment. Gonzalez says she would respond to crime with major military and police operations, as well as pursue allegedly corrupt judges and prosecutors. She also wants to implement a social spending plan in the most violent areas. The tough-on-crime stance of the leading candidates reflects a shift in Latin America. Leaders are moving away from examining the root causes of crime in favor of a more punitive stance that is less tolerant of rampant gang activity, often at the expense of civil liberties. Voters, desperate for less insecurity and better employment opportunities, are receptive, with some polls putting Noboa within striking distance of a first-round victory on February 9th. He said he intends to win the first round, and 2 polls indicate that he could. Other surveys point to a repeat second-round fight in April with Gonzalez, who's a protege of former President Rafael Correa.